This is class 10th mathematics basic. This is a sample question paper released by NCERT for 2021. So you will have an idea that what kind of paper is coming, how to go about it, how to prepare, what kind of questions are coming. So this is a different section. So section 1, section 2, like this. Section 2 we are going to see here. Case study based question is, so there are 4 subparts you have to attempt and each question carries 1 mark. So this is a content or a question being made from certain text, and this you have to read for some time, because until you read it you will not be able to pick the question. So mathematics teacher of a school took her 10th standard student to show Red Fort, and this is 15 August our Prime Minister gives address to the nation. So it's a part of their educational trip, and this shape is very important for you. The teacher had interest in the story as well. She narrated the fact of Red Fort to students. Then the teacher said, in this monument one can find combination of solid figures. There are 2 pillars which are cylindrical in shape. Now this is important. There are 2 pillars cylindrical in shape. So cylinder you have to be in your mind now. Now coming to 2 domes at the corner which are hemispherical. So now hemisphere has to be in your mind. So 2 figures, cylinder and hemisphere has come. 7 smaller domes at the center. So these are 7 smaller domes here. And so sphere, hemisphere and cylinder, 3 things have come. Flag hosting ceremony on Independence Day takes place near these domes, as I just indicated you earlier. So this is a figure which has some 3D figure basically, and it's a structure. So now one by one we are going to do the questions. What kind of questions can come? So these are the questions, and these type of questions are going to come, and multiple question related to question also will come. So this hemisphere and cylinder and this smaller domes, that is the sphere, it should come into your mind. You need to know the area, surface area, lateral surface area, volume of these. So let us start with the first one. How much cloth material will be required to cover 2 big domes, each of radius 2.5 meters? How much cloth material? So these dome, we have to cover it using cloth, kapde se. How much cloth we need? So this is one of the domes, and they are being told that they are hemisphere, half ball, like cricket ball, half cricket ball. So what is the cloth material required? Because we need to have a surface area, because surface you are not going to cover. Surface area is 2 pi r square for a hemisphere, but there are 2 domes, 2. So multiplying it by 2, it will be 4 pi r square. Basically, you are dealing with a whole sphere only, and whole here this sphere has 4 pi r square. Now radius is given. Radius is 2.5 meter. So just put it here. 4 into 22 by 7. R is 2.5. So just multiply it here, and solution I have given in front of you, and that is, this has to be in meter square, because the area has to be found. Meter is the unit. So 78.57 meters square will come. B is the correct answer. So there are 4 subparts. 5 subparts, any 4 you have to do. Now write the formula to find the volume of a cylindrical pillar. So cylindrical pillar, we know the formula of volume. Cylinder is like this. This is the shape, and we know the volume. This is pi r square h. Pi r square, that is this circle which you see on top and bottom, and the height. If you multiply it, it will be volume. Find the lateral surface area of 2 pillars if height of the pillar is 7 meter and the radius of the base is 1.4 meter. So let us come again to this. This is a cylinder, and the height is given as 7 meter. From this point to this point, it's 7 meter. And the radius of the base is 1.4 meters. So this is radius, 1.4 meter it is. Height is there, radius is there, 1.4 meter. Okay. Now lateral surface area is what? It's whole surface area without the top and bottom surface. We don't take this lateral. If you take top and bottom, it will be total surface area. So you just have to take the round one, that is 2 pi RH. It will be 2 pi RH. But since there are two pillars, so you have to multiply it by 2. 2 into 2 pi RH. So it's going to be 4 pi RH. Pi is 22 by 7. Radius is 1.4 meter. And the height is 7 meter. It's 123.2 meter square. Again, this is an area, so square unit, it will come m square, meter square. So this is the lateral surface area. Now the fourth part of this question is, see, these are 5 and you have to take 4 of them. You have to do four of them. Now, how much is the volume of a hemisphere if the radius of the base is 3.5 meter? So we have to take a hemisphere. You need to know the volume of a hemisphere. So this is a hemisphere. The radius of the base is given. Volume is radius. When the radius is 3.5 meter, what is the volume? Do you remember? I'll just tell you. It's 2 by 3 pi r cube. So 2 by 3 pi r cube. Hemisphere it is. Hemisphere. So 2 by 3 into pi is 22 by 7. And this is r is 3.5 and just cube it. When you compute it, it is going to be 89.83 meter cube. Now if you have done fourth, it's okay. You don't have to do this. So what is the ratio of the sum of volume of two spheres of radius 1 centimeter is to the volume of a sphere of radius 2 centimeter? So volume of hemisphere we need to know. We have just seen. So ratio of sum of volumes of two hemispheres. So there is one hemisphere, say HS1, I am saying it. The other is volume of first one and volume of the second one. I am saying this hemisphere is second. So sum of volume of two hemisphere, this one and this one, of radius 1 centimeter. Radius is 1 centimeter. We are going to use this radius just now. And to the volume of a sphere of radius 2 centimeter. So we have this volume of sphere of radius 2 centimeter. This is radius is 2 centimeter. So now we have just seen it's 2 by 3 pi r cube is the volume. So since these two hemispheres are same, means almost similar, so we can combine this. X and x will be 2x if we assume it to be. So 2 into volume of hemisphere, because the volume of hemisphere is okay, equal. So 2 into 2 by 3 pi r cube and divided by this whole sphere is 4 by 3 pi r cube. Previously it was hemisphere, and then in the denominator you have to use whole sphere. Pi gets cancelled, 3 gets cancelled, 2 2 2 2. So this is 2 2 and 4 will also get cancelled. So you have r1 cube by r2 cube. That is the radius of hemisphere and radius of the sphere. But first radius is 1, so just cube it. Second one is 2, so just cube it. 1 cube by 2 cube. So it's 1 by 8. So 1:8 is the answer here. This, if you don't want to do, you don't do it because 4 has already been done. But it's always good to know everything. Class 10 student of a secondary school, because there are 4 questions going to come. And this is basically a coordinate based question. Coordinate. Class 10 student of secondary school in Krishnanagar have been allotted a rectangular plot. This is a rectangular plot we are talking about for gardening activity. Saplings of Gulmohar. So Gulmohar is a very nice tree. Red flowers come. So they are planted on the boundary at a distance of 1 meter from each other. So these are the plants in green which you see. So these are the different plants, 1 meter each. There is a triangular grassy lawn in the plot as shown here. This is a triangle which is PQR triangle or QRP triangle, and this is somewhere in between. The students are to sow seeds of flowering plants on the remaining area of the plot. So remaining area, other than this green area, some seeds are to be planted here. So now let us go to one by one. Now A has to be considered as the origin. So A will be 0 0. How? When we take the origin, we have a coordinate system, that is the Cartesian coordinate system. In this we have origin is 0 0. So how does we take it? This is 0 0. Right, when we go it's plus, left we go plus, up we go plus, down we go negative. So the answer is C, because C is origin, and considering A as the origin, what is the coordinate of A? A is origin only, so 0 0. What are the coordinates of P? What is the coordinate of P? Let us go here. Now P. Now we have to find out X first. So this is the X axis, A is the origin. So just take 1, 1, 1 distance because this goes up to 4. So 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. So we have X as 4. X as 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now coming to the Y. You have to go to take the Y. So let us go to P now. Now just count number of these trees. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So 6. So 4 comma 6 is what we see here. X is 4 on the right direction. 6 is on the upward direction. So 4 comma C, there are plus. So 4 comma C, A is the correct answer. Next is, this is 4, 6. What are the coordinates of R? What are the coordinates of R? So let us go to the R. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So R is 6, X is 6. This is 6. And then this Y, let us take Y. What is the Y? Just one below it. So it's 5, I can see that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. If you count, it will come as 5. 6 comma 5. So this answer is A, 6 comma 5. What are the coordinates of D? What are the coordinates of D? See, D is on the x-axis. So it will not have a y coordinate. On y coordinate, x is 0, on x coordinate, y is 0. So from here, you see the numbering is given 10. So 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. So 16 days coming. So 16 x coordinate, y is 0. So 16 comma 0 is the coordinate of D. This is the answer, 16 comma 0. Oh, A is the answer, 16 comma 0. What are the coordinates of P if D is taken as the origin? So D is, we have taken origin now. So this is now 0, 0. Now we are going back. In order to find P, for x we are going back. For y, it doesn't matter. It means it will be upward. So sign doesn't matter. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 12. 12 it is coming. See, backward I am coming. If you count it, I just counted it. It's 12. See, when we take the Cartesian coordinate system and we have positive here, negative here. So we are stepping backwards from the origin, it's minus 12. And this is positive. Why positive? So we have already taken this. Same thing it will be. Same distance, even if you take from here. So it is 6. Minus 12 and 6. So answer is B. Minus 12 and 6 is the answer. Now this is the 19th question. This is also of 5 marks. So this is of Patang, kite. Rahul is studying in 10th standard. He is making a kite to fly it on a Sunday. A few questions came to his mind while making the kite. Give answers to his questions by looking at the figure. So you need to know certain formula, certain relationship of this kite. Rahul tied the stick at what angles to each other? So it's mandatory to make a kite. These diagonal or the sticks have to be at 90 degree. Have to be at 90 degree. So this is how we make it. So what are you can see from the figure even, and we know also these are 90 degree. These are first and second stick. It has to be 90 degrees. So this is 90 is the answer here. Coming to the second one. Which is the correct similarity criteria applicable for smaller triangles at the upper part of this kite? So first of all, you need to know what is available. Angle side, SSA or RHS. So the best is side angle side. Side angle side. So this is the side. I'm talking about the smaller triangles at the upper part of the side. So you have this 90 degree already. Okay. And you have this S also side and one more side, because it's by symmetry the base is going to be same for the smaller diagonal, or you can say smaller diagonal, which is the side of these other two triangles, smaller triangles. So side angle side is best. Do you know that AS, SSA or RHS even exist? Just just let me know in the section, okay, comment section. Just let me know. What I'm trying to suggest here is side one is common, other is half, and the other is one is 90 degrees. SAS is the best in this case. Sides of two similar triangles are in the ratio 4:9. Corresponding means of these triangles are in the ratio. Now we know median are always in the ratio of what the sides are. This already we have seen, right? So what we will do, we take a triangle. If we take two triangles, and these two triangles, we have already seen the theorem while we were doing the theory, that the ratio of the sides are equal to the ratio of the median. So we just don't have to worry about anything. There is a proper relation. Side 1 by side 2 equals 4/9. So it will be also the ratio of the median. So so median is this. It divides the other side, means the opposite side, into parts, equal parts. So 4/9 is the answer here. 4/9 is the answer here. In a triangle, if square of one side is equal to the sum of the squares of the other two sides, then the angle opposite to the first side is a right angle. This theorem is called as. Now let me tell you that this is a converse of Pythagoras theorem. The answer is here. How? They are saying the square of one side is equal to the sum of, that is, square of one side. Let us take that one side as C. The other two sides we are taking as A and B. So this is C. This is C square equals A square plus B square. This is C square equals A square plus B square. Now what then? Angle opposite to the first side is a right angle. Now this angle is 90 degree. So this is a converse of Pythagoras theorem, because you will tempted to answer Pythagoras theorem, but it is not. It is converse of Pythagoras theorem. Why? Because C square equals A square plus B square. And Pythagoras is somewhat different. It is saying that if one of the angle is 90 degree of a triangle, then the sides holding that 90 degree, the sum of the square of the side will be equal to the square of opposite side, that is not holding that angle, opposite to that angle. So this is opposite what the content they have given. It is not Pythagoras. It's the converse or the reverse of Pythagoras theorem. D is the correct answer here. So just tick D here, right? D is the correct answer. Okay, coming to what is the area of the kite formed by two perpendicular sticks of length 6 centimeter and 8 centimeter. So we have, if you see this directly, the shape of the kite is what? The area is what? Diagonal multiple. Kite, D1 diagonal, D2 diagonal. So one is 6, one is 8. Just multiply the diagonals and that is going to be the area of the kite. So it will be in centimeter square, because it is given in centimeter. So centimeter square it will be. Due to heavy storm, an electric wire got bent as shown in figure. It followed a mathematical shape. Answer the following questions below. So there was a wire. It was straight as seen here, shown here, and then means it has shown to be bended. So because of a storm, it bended. So name the shape in which the wire is bent. So spiral is like this. Ellipse is andakar like this. An egg, linear is straight. So it's a parabola. This is parabola. You can see here also. So the answer here is parabola. D is the correct answer. How many zeros are there for the polynomial? So shape of the wire. How many zeros? See, what is a zero? Whenever you have an expression or that expression is function is showing some figure. How many times this figure or shape, this intersects x-axis? So number of time it intersects the x-axis, that is what? The zeros. That is only the zeros. So this is what? 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 times it is cutting this figure, particular figure. So there are 4 zeros for this figure. Okay, this is the explanation I am trying to suggest here for this. What in this figure it is showing that this is cutting one time here, another time here, one time here, another time here. So how many zeros we have? Zeros are 2. Number of time it cuts the x-axis. So this is 2 times, 1 time, 2 times. Now I am showing you the actual figure which is in this question. So the answer is 2. The zeros of the polynomial are, now zeros of the polynomial, wherever it is cutting the x-axis, as you see it is cutting x-axis, so y has to be 0. So there are 2 x points. There are 2 x points. One is -1, one is 3. So we don't have a y here. So -1, 0, and this is 3, 0. 3, 0. These are the zeros of the polynomial. -1 and 3 is the answer. -1 and 3. Okay, -1, 3. B is the correct answer. So -1 and 3 were the 0. Basically, they were alpha and beta. These are the roots. Zeros, roots are same. So alpha and beta is -1 and 3. So what is the expression of the polynomial? If you see alpha and beta, this is quadratic because there are 2 zeros. So x square will give you 2 solution. So quadratic equation it will be. What is the formula of, or what is the formation of this quadratic? X square minus x into alpha plus beta, sum of the roots, plus alpha into beta, product of the root. So alpha into beta will be 3 into -1 is -3. And alpha plus beta is 3 minus 1 is, that is going to be 2. So just put in here, x square minus alpha plus beta is 2x, and alpha into beta is -3. So x square minus 2x minus 3 is the expression of the polynomial. This is the expression of the polynomial. What is the value of the polynomial if x equals -1? X equals -1. So we have x square minus 2x minus 3. So what are the zeros? We already know -1 and 3 were the zeros. And how did we get it? When it was cutting the x-axis, that is x is 0. So x is y is 0. So x minus 1 will give you this expression 0 only. That is, even if you put -1 or 3, this expression is going to give you the value of 0 only. Okay, so this is going to be 0. 0 is the answer, D. Okay, this we are going to take in the next discussion. Till then, thank you so much. Take care of yourself.